Morning, Mr. Radio. Should I say everything is fine? Ooh, in my life. Excuse me if I say. Y'all know nothing about that. Boop boop boop. Little jazz. Mm-hmm. Y'all know nothing about that jazz. Little Al Jarreau. After all, I'ma be the one to love you. Y'all know nothing about that. Little jazz. Little jazz guitar. Beep, boop, boop. Good morning, people. How's everybody doing? God loves you. Y'all need to go tell people that God loves them because there's just a lot of mayhem in this world. People need to know that God loves them. You ain't got to be preachy. Just gotta tell them. You know, what harm is that? Hey man, God loves you, man. Cause you going through it, bro. Anyways, anywhoozle, the greatest of all time, Michael Jordan, says that LeBron James has to get past Kobe simply because Kobe has won 5 and LeBron has only won 3. Gian, because I just yawn, it's contagious. Anyway, so he's like, look, there's something about 5 that beats 3. Well, he's right about that. Then he goes on to say, the question is, would you rank Kobe in front of LeBron? And the answer is negative. He's like, no, I would not. Look. You don't know how to drive. You don't know how to drive to save oh, don't hit my car, lady, please. Please don't hit my car. Sweet God, have mercy on their soul. Yeah, my car's been hit like 4 times by women. They just love hitting my truck. Anyway, so Jordan's like, nah, I wouldn't put Kobe in front of LeBron. See, because there's greatest of, see, when you're looking at greatest of all time, it's greatest of all time in what? You're not talking about greatest of all time in overall game. You're looking at overall greatest of all time. You know, you're gonna have to put LeBron in front of Kobe. Yeah, Kobe's got 5 championships, but overall, like when you hit the floor, overall, are you the greatest player overall? I wouldn't even say Jordan is. But Jordan said when it comes to championships, he made that clear. You know, overall, to me, it's going to be LeBron's because overall, he's the most valuable player that ever played. Simply because of how he elevates his team the second he hits the floor. Everyone suddenly gets better. Miraculously. Without him on the floor, your team is just not that good. He hits the floor, next thing you know, everything starts clicking. Kobe and Jordan did not have that effect. Uh, for one, Kobe played with Shaq. You know, it's hard to overshadow somebody 7'1". Shaq is probably the most dominating center that ever was. And there's a conversation for you. You know, people are gonna say the mailman or whoever they choose. But Shaquille was that dude was something. He couldn't shoot a foul shot to save his life until the end of his career. But when it came to throwing it down, and he just was a monster. So when you're playing with somebody who's that dominating, yeah, I mean, I, I don't see how you couldn't win a championship with Shaquille O'Neal. You know what I'm saying? And you're a Kobe Bryant. You're as good as Kobe Bryant. I mean, when Shaquille played with the Magic, they lost the championship game. I think they got swept. It was like a long time ago. I think that was the last time I watched a basketball game. I didn't even watch the whole game. But nonetheless, the point remains that, you know, Shaq was just that, he's just a G, man. That's all there's to it, you know? So it's not hard, when you're as good as Kobe to, I mean, you're the best in the league at that time. I just can't see it being that hard to do, But I'm not a basketball aficionado, really not. Nevertheless, or nevermore, nevermore, the Raven, Edgar Allan Poe. I'm still going with LeBron, but as far as championships, of course, 5 beats 3. Here's the thing, LeBron ain't done, you know. Now, and then I look at it like this. Here's what's going to happen to LeBron. Here's what's going to happen. Say LeBron wins 7 championships, right? They're going to be like, yeah, but, he went to the championship games 3 times and lost. Then the win-loss rate is going to be, you know, a big deal. You know what I'm saying? It's going to be who he won with. Of course, that's always a big deal. Then it's going to be how long it took him to win. And then it's going to be his win-loss ratio to Michael Jordan's win-loss ratio. Yeah, but how many times did Michael Jordan go to the championship? Which I don't know. But I know he won 6, right? So they're going to be like, okay, yeah, but who did LeBron play with and win the championship with? Who? Kyrie Irving? Kevin Love? It's like, were they as good as Scottie Pippen, Dennis Rodman, Steve Kerr? It's going to be that type of comparison when and if Bron hits 6 and 7 and then finally calls it a night. You know what I'm saying? Then the conversation with Kobe is not even going to be there. Because there's something about 6 and 7 that beats 5. Okay, so boom, that wipes Kobe out. But the conversation is still going to exist with LeBron, even if Kobe, even if he surpasses Michael Jordan. Listen, Kobe's only attribute that he's got on LeBron that I can see right now, not unless he's scored more than he has, or he's played more years than he has, which I don't think he has. I don't think he has. You know what I'm saying? Maybe he has more triple doubles. I don't know that. Kill for kill. Can you get me that information and post it? Does he have more triple doubles? Does he have more assists? It's gonna get minute. It's gonna get. Kobe got him in this, but it still is not gonna classify you as the GOAT. Kobe got him in how many times the ball hit how many bank shots he had off the glass. There's going to be still Kobe fans out there saying, yeah, but Kobe had less technical fouls or whatever. You know what I'm saying? Which I don't think that's true. So, right now, LeBron is in a hurry. He's up against the clock. And the things that he's doing, it makes it very clear that he's up against the clock. The way he orchestrated that win 2 years ago, the way he got that team together, where he did that. The way he pulled that team together and got Irving and Thompson and got everybody paid. He got everybody the maximum that he could. And then he made sure that he had other teammates that weren't signed on year contracts. They were shuffling in players in and out as they need them, but they kept their core, 6? Then they would shuffle in these players whenever they need them. Hey, we need you to come and play for the. It was just amazing, how he did that in order to win that championship. Now, it didn't work a year later because I'm just gonna go out and let him say this. When Green said, "LeBron, you're the one who built the super team," he is exactly right. He's exactly right. What Green wasn't talking about Kevin Love and Kyrie Irving being super, even though they're. I mean, Kevin Love isn't the best at his position, but he's up there. You know what I'm saying? I mean, he's hurt, but he's up there. But Kyrie Irving is one of the best at his position. But what he was talking about is it was putting the inference on the word built. See, LeBron built the Cavaliers. Because without LeBron, the Cavaliers aren't even heard of. You know what I'm saying? LeBron did that. He built the Cavaliers. He orchestrated that team, and that's what Green was talking about. When you beat us, you're the one who put that team together, and this is why they were so successful. Kyrie Irving didn't put that team together. He was already there, and they sucked. But as soon as you got there, you bring in a whole fleet of people, and everyone listened to you. Because if they didn't, they knew you weren't coming back. They knew how much money that you bring into the city. You know what I'm saying? You know, they know how much money you bring into the city. They know how many ticket sales that you average when you're there, just being there. Even if you're not playing, even if you're sitting out a game. They know how much ad revenue you bring. You dang all right they paid LeBron and his whole crew. LeBron was like, do it or else. So when you're talking greatest of all time, you know, if you want to start getting minute, you know, that's a good argument for who's bringing the most money into their city. What player has done that? Most of you are going to be like Michael Jordan. I'm going to go ahead and say, you know what? You could be right. You know what I'm saying? You could be right, you know, because MJ was bringing in a whole bunch of cash. His ticket sales is ridiculous. And what was so great about Michael Jordan is the Michael Jordan effect lasted even after he left. Even when he went to Washington and sucked, everybody wanted to see it. Everyone was like, yo, this dude just came back out of retirement. I want to be a part of that. And he stunk up the place, but who gave a damn? He was selling tickets. There was money to be made, and the beat goes on. And that's what it was all about. The hype, the hoopla, the revenue. He did exactly what he was. Michael Jordan did exactly what he was supposed to do. He wasn't supposed to come back and win a championship. He was supposed to come back and get people paid. He agreed to come back, and people got paid off of that. So when you want to start looking at the greatest of all time, start thinking about that. I mean, Dr. J when he was playing for the Sixers, Allen Iverson when he was playing for the Sixers. I mean, you know what I'm saying? These people were bringing in mad dollars. So you know what I'm saying? When the Lakers was when the Lakers were so at the top of the game, you know what I'm saying? How much money did Magic Bronson, did Magic Johnson bring into his team? He's still bringing that money in his team just by his name. I'm just saying, there's a lot of things you can look at when you start spanning out of the basic statistics of somebody being the greatest of all time. And that's the way I look at it. I don't just go, and you put this many, you put the ball in this hoop this many times. You had this many jump shots. You know, Steph Curry, greatest of all time when it comes to the 3 point. He's the greatest of all time right now when it comes to 3 point. Okay, he's got that. Nobody, saying until somebody else comes along, boom, Steph is that dude. You know what I'm saying? Anyone even close to him was a dude from the Pacers, Reggie Miller. You know what I'm saying? Reggie Miller, dude from the Pacers. I'm just saying, when you start looking at greatest of all time, I look at the game in a holistic view, including the finances. I look at the influence. Look at the jersey sales. I mean, Michael Jordan probably got everybody when it comes to jersey sales. And I don't think anybody burned his jersey when he left and came back and played for Washington. I don't think not one idiot burned a Michael Jordan jersey. I mean, that dude would probably get beat up. Oh, dude, I'm over 15 minutes. I'm going on anyway. That dude would probably get his butt kicked for burning a Michael Jordan jersey. You just imagine a 23 going up in flames. I mean, a good one, a Mitchell and S. You out of your doggone mind. Anyways, to me, LeBron is the greatest of all time. Uh, but he's still in the game. I truly think that he's going to be the greatest of all time. And I'm going to say it one more time. I'm going to say it every time. They're going to win this year in 2018. If they don't, who cares? But I truly believe LeBron James and the Cleveland Cavaliers win in 2018. It's your boy Tone Tilton. Then he's going to the Lakers. And then he's going to win two more. I'm out.